I'm putting on the twin leading shoe brakes, 11 inch. Here's the new brakes for the other side. As you can see, they're quite large compared to these original ones. There's the two. And this one over here, which is much the same size as the replacement ones, is off of a 1955 Rover 75. I replaced those last week. I'll show you that car later. Anyway, taking the wings off. The chassis on this side has been welded before. I'm going to take that lot out and replace it. As you can see, this has also been replaced, the footwell, but they've made a pig's ear of it, and this door post is rotted out, so that will all be coming out and being replaced in various places. The bulkhead though is reasonably okay. The fuel tank has got a leak in it, so that's coming out and being replaced, as is the cross member. You can see that's as rot as a carrot. That's supposed to hold the fuel tank in. I paid far too much for this vehicle, but when I went up to view it, I decided that I liked it. I liked what I term as the patina about it all. There's welding at the back to be done. I'll replace that cross member most probably, but we'll see when we get down there. It's been fitted with the 200 TDI engine, turbo, reasonably economical compared with some of the vehicles I've had. Around this side again, footwell's been replaced. Another bodge up. This door pillar isn't quite so bad. Where is it? You can see this hinge has rotted out, but that's all doable. This side of the chassis is in pretty good condition. There's a few bits just here that I'll be replacing. Somebody's had a go at it and messed it up. And here's the original brake, single leading shoe with quite small shoes. How on earth they expected them to stop these in a decent amount of time, I don't know, but there we are. Single leading shoe. Springs are parabolic with these Pro Comp shock absorbers. Terrible ride, hardly any give at all in the suspension, so I hope to be doing that. I'm going to make up a new exhaust and make sure the turbo is working as it should be before it all goes back together. Inner wing guard on that wing's alright, the other one's shagged. So that's about it. I did try videoing me working, but there's too much bad language, so I couldn't really put that on YouTube. So I'll do another video later on today to show what the progress is. This is the support for the petrol tank, for the diesel tank. As you can see, it's completely rotted out. This is a vehicle that's been, it was MOT 12 months ago and it's just recently run out. I personally don't think that this sort of standard of MOT is acceptable. It's obvious that this rot has taken more than a year to become as severe as this. The rear, as you can see, is similar. I think the garage that done it should be ashamed of themselves. The person who I bought this from told me that the chassis was okay. Obviously I didn't believe him at the time because it's quite easy to see that there are numerous parts on this leg that need welding, which I'm going to do. But the fuel tank in particular is extreme. This sort of amount of corrosion takes more than a year to get like that. So we'll see what they say. I'm going to get in touch with the garage and I'll get in touch with the person I bought it from, see what they say. The fuel tank's out. Now, it didn't take much getting out because there was literally nothing holding it in except for the pipe to the filler and the breather pipe. As you can see, there was one fixing just there which had a loose nut and bolt in, but the other part of the fixing on the chassis had rotted. As you can see, that one's rotted and that one's rotted. And this side, it rotted on the chassis, and all three bolts are still there. All it was held in by was the petrol pipe and the breather. Again, I said earlier that it's amazing how it passed the MOT, because this rot obviously took more than a year to show. There's nothing on this front mount, nothing left at all. Wasn't supporting it. The back one is much the same.